Hi all, in this video we're going to talk about degrees, minutes, and seconds. Alright, so a degree is the unit of measure for an angle, but sometimes angles come in units of measure that aren't in whole degrees. So we represent partial degrees using minutes and seconds in a very similar fashion that we represent partial hours in minutes and seconds. So 1 minute, right here, 1 minute equals 1/60th of a degree, just like 1 minute on a clock is 1/60th of an hour. Then 1 second is 1/60th of a minute, just like on a clock. 1 second is 1/60th of a minute. And you can also think of it in terms of 1/3600th of a degree, because for every minute there are 60 seconds and there are 60 minutes in 1 degree. So 60 times 60 is 3600. So 1 second is 1/60th of a minute, but it's also 1/3600th of a degree. So how do you represent an angle measure in terms of degrees, minutes, and seconds? We use special symbols here. So let's just go ahead and write an angle. Let's see, 29 degrees. We use our degree symbol. And let's give it some minutes. Okay, remember a minute has 60 parts, so our minutes can go anywhere from 0 to 59. So let's give it 52 minutes. A minute is designated with one tick mark right here, 1 apostrophe, and then let's go ahead and give it some seconds. And what does a second look like? Let's give it 9 seconds. Seconds are marked with 2 apostrophes. So that's 29 degrees, 52 minutes, and 9 seconds. So every once in a while when you're working with angles, you may want to add 2 angles together or subtract 2 angles. So how would you add 2 angles in degrees, minutes, and seconds? Well, again, a second has 60 parts to it, right? 60 seconds equal a minute. So the seconds part can range from 0 to 59. The minutes part can range from 0 to 59. And degrees can be positive or negative, any real number, or any whole number, we should say, for right now. So let's go ahead and add two angles together. If we have 51 degrees, 29 minutes, and 47 seconds, and we want to add to that 32 degrees, 46 minutes, and 18 seconds, we always start on the right hand side and we start adding down. So we have 7 and 8 is 15. Remember your 1 and 4 is 5, and 1 is 6. So we have 65 minutes. Now 65 seconds. That's going to be bigger than a minute, but we'll go ahead and do that conversion in just a second. Ha, no pun intended. Then we have 9 and 6 is 15. Carry your 1. 1 and 2 and 4 is 7. 75 minutes. Again, that's bigger than our maximum number of minutes. 75 minutes is going to be 1 whole degree and some additional minutes. And then we have 3. 1 and 2 is 3. 5 and 3 is 8. 83 degrees. So let's go ahead and adjust our minutes and seconds so that we're in the proper form. So 65 seconds is really 5 seconds and 1 additional minute. So I'm going to carry that 1. Now we have 75 minutes here, which is 1 whole degree. Okay, and how much more? 76 minutes. So that's 1 whole degree and 16 minutes. So now we have 84 whole degrees. So when we convert this into its simplified form, we get 84 degrees, 16 minutes, and 5 seconds. So remember, each one of these, the range for minutes is 0 to 59. 60 minutes is 1 whole degree, so we have to round 60 minutes up. The range for seconds is 0 to 59 as well. So let's do one where we're going to subtract. Let me go ahead and erase this example here so we can fit it on the page. We are going to go ahead and subtract, let's see, 90 degrees, and from 90 degrees we're going to subtract 73 degrees, 12 minutes, and 37 seconds. Alright, so our first number has no minutes and seconds. So if we actually write that out, 90 degrees, 0 minutes, and 0 seconds, it's going to be really hard to subtract an angle who has degrees and or minutes and seconds from it. Whoops, that's 37. So what do? Well, we do the same thing that we typically do with numbers. We're going to go ahead and change this so that we have numbers in the right column. We're going to go ahead and regroup. We're going to take 1 degree out, and we're going to put 1 degree, and we're going to change that 1 degree into 60 minutes. Now we still need seconds, so we're going to have to do something with the minutes. We're going to have to regroup those minutes because we need to be able to subtract these 37 seconds. So let's go ahead and rewrite one of the minutes here. We're going to rewrite as 60 seconds. So we have 89 degrees. When we take 1 minute away from 60 minutes, we get 59 minutes, and we're rewriting that 1 minute as 60 seconds. Now you can see it's much easier to subtract our two angles when we regroup. So if we take 37 minutes or seconds from 60 seconds, we get 23 seconds. If we take 12 minutes from 59 minutes, we get 47 minutes. And if we take 73 degrees from 89 degrees, we get 16 degrees. So our final answer, after all the regrouping, is 16 degrees, 47 minutes, 23 seconds.